hack news thread with 189 upvotes just asked the one question every builder fumbles. How do you architecturally use LLMs for coding beyond autocomplete? If you're a solo founder trying to ship software without a dev team, this thread matters, because the answers reveal what separates people who build working systems from people who burn tokens on broken code. Most developers in that thread are stuck in 2023 thinking, chat, copy, paste, pray. I build AI-assisted systems daily for clients, invoicing automation, CRM integrations, lead pipelines. The gap between toy usage and production usage is massive. Let me show you what the thread got right, what it missed, and the one workflow change that matters most. The Hack and Use post from user Delm is simple. They're asking the community how people are experimenting with LLMs for coding beyond the standard chat interface. 189 upvotes means this hit a nerve. Developers are clearly not satisfied with copy-pasting snippets from ChatGPT. The top answers fall into a few camps. Some people are using agentic tools like Claude Code or Cursor to give the model direct access to a repository. Others are building custom tooling, pre-processing code bases, chunking files, feeding structured context. A few are using LLMs for code review and debugging rather than writing new code. And then there's the predictable contingent still treating LLMs as glorified Stack Overflow. Here's why this matters for you as a builder or founder. The thread proves that the bottleneck isn't model capability. It's how you structure the interaction. The developers getting real value aren't asking the model to write a feature from scratch. They're giving it narrow, well-scoped tasks with full context. They're using it to navigate unfamiliar code bases, generate boilerplate they'd otherwise skip, and catch bugs in logic they've been staring at too long. The pattern I see in client work is the same. A small business comes to me and says, "We tried ChatGPT for our invoicing workflow and it didn't work." 9 times out of 10, they pasted a vague prompt into a chat window with no system prompt, no file access, no structured output, and no iteration loop. The model didn't fail. The integration design failed. When I wire up an actual system, giving Claude or GPT access to the code base, structured input schemas, clear guardrails, and a feedback loop, accuracy jumps from maybe 40 to consistently above 90%. That's not a model upgrade. That's an architecture upgrade. The practical takeaway from this thread is something you can do today. Stop using LLMs in a blank chat window for coding tasks. Pick one of 2 workflows. Option 1, use an agentic tool like Claude Code that can read your actual files, run commands, and iterate. Option 2, build a narrow pipeline. Pre-process your code into structured chunks. Define the output format explicitly and constrain the model to a single decision per call. Both approaches collapse the vague prompt problem that makes most LM coding attempts fail. If you're running a business and you want AI to actually handle coding tasks, whether that's maintaining a SaaS, building internal tools, or automating client workflows, the chat window is a prototype, not a production system. You need structure, file access, and guardrails. My hot take on this thread: the question itself is slightly wrong. People keep asking, what's the best way to use LLMs for coding, as if there's one answer. There isn't. If you want to see what a real AI-assisted coding and automation setup looks like for a small business, check out bizflowai.io. That's where we show the actual systems we ship for clients. Hit subscribe and ring the bell so you catch the next breakdown.